Hello everybody. Today we will discuss about the designing and analysis of the quantized digital filter. For this purpose, first of all, we have to design the filter as per our choice or as per the given requirement or the specification. Then whatever is the filter which we have designed, that has to be quantized as per the target or the resource which will be utilized for the purpose of its implementation. So for that purpose, there are the in certain number of the word length that has to be utilized. So in place of using the total word length that we have designed in our algorithm, that may be considered as the infinite precision, has to be converted into the finite precision. Now, for the purpose of the converting the infinite precision to the finite precision, there are different methods, and these methods will be applied to the numbers. So we have to select a particular representation of the coefficients and the signals, the data, and there are the basically two categories of the number presentation. One is the fixed point number presentation, and the second one is the floating point. In the fixed point number representation, we use qm.n format, where m is the total number of bits that are used for the representation of the integer portion, and the n are the number of bits that are used in order to represent the fractional portion of the data or the coefficient, and the total word length, hence it will become the m plus n plus 1, because the most significant bit will be utilized for the purpose of the sign bit here. Similarly, the second representation is the floating point number representation. In the floating point number representation, we have to use the two types of the format. One is user defined, and the second one is having the standards. So in the user defined, we have to use a command like the float, and if we are interested to use here the floating point having the standard format, and that standard format is named as the IEEE 754, and it has the two categories. One is the single precision, and the second one is the double precision. Single precision having the word length of the 32-bit, and the double precision has the word length of the 64-bit. So basically, what is happening in the this number representation, if we see, then we will find that when we design a filter, at that time we assume that whatever is the information from one domain, it has been transformed into the another domain. And this type of the concept is known as the having a precision of the infinite. Here we have considered that we are using the infinite number of bits in order to represent the number from one domain to another domain. But it is not true for the practical purposes, because there is a limitation of any processor or any target. So this word length has to be limited here. So there must be a finite word length. And due to this finite word length, what will happen? Finite word length effect will take place, and it means here the coefficients will be quantized, means their values will be changed here. Coefficients has been changed, input data will be changed, previous output data will be changed here. So what will happen if we use in this concept in our algorithm, then the partial product as well as the sum and the final product and the final output, these will be changed here. And hence, if we have applied here the quantization, then whatever was the result in the previous design, when we have designed it without quantization and after quantization, both there will be difference in both type of the designing here. So we have to make analysis whether the quantized filter or the quantized systems response in the permissible range, or it is outside the permissible range. If it is in the permissible range, it's okay. Otherwise, there is a need of the modification here. So here, as we know, first of all, we have to design the filter in having the infinite precision. So that infinite precision will be converted into the finite precision. So first of all, we have to cover the theoretical concepts. Then with the help of these theoretical concepts, we will derive the mathematical model or the mathematical set of the equations or the functional description. Then we will describe here the architectural design of the our system or the filter here. After deciding the architectural design, that is known as the realization structure here, the next step is to decide how the coefficients will be quantized. The coefficients have to be quantized, but how they will be quantized has to be decided here. There are the different methods to quantize the coefficients here. Then after this decision, we have to compute the quantized coefficients here. What will be the quantized coefficient? Here we have to decide what will be the procedure to quantize the coefficients, and then we will quantize the coefficients using that particular process here. Then we will decide how everything else will be quantized, like the input samples, output samples, result of the multiplier, results of the additions here. How these parameters values will be also quantized here. So if we see here the quantization, then quantization during the time of the selection of the quantization, we have to select the mode, round mode, overflow mode, and the data format. Mode, it decides the number, type of the number, which number system we are going to use in order to represent the coefficients, input, and the previous inputs, etc. That is the data, etc. here. As we have discussed that during the time of the representation of any coefficient or the data, we have to use either the fixed point number system or we have to use the floating point number system. Fixed point number system is it has the format of the q m.n, and floating point has the two options. One by the user defined, and if we are using the user defined here, then we will use here the float, and in the float we can define here the word length as per here the requirement or as per the situation. But if we are interested to define here use the standard format, that is the IEEE 754 standard, then there are the two options. One is either single or the double. When we say the single means single precision having the 32-bit word length, and double means here the double precision having the 64-bit word length. So and round mode, here the round mode, first if we see here how the coefficients will be quantized, the coefficients will be quantized either using the ceiling concept or the convergent or the fixed or the floor or the round here. In these are the different types of the mode which are used in rounding or the quantizing the coefficient here. So first we have to select the mode, that is which number system has to be utilized here. Then after this selection, we will select here the round mode, that is the seal, convergent, fixed, floor, and round. And due to this quantization, since the values of the coefficient data as well as the partial sum and the product has been changed, so there is a chance of the overflow. So we have to also select the overflow mode here, either saturation or the wrap here. And the next, the final selection is the data format, means which data format will be used. For the fixed point, we have to use this data format, that is the capital N, small n, where the capital N represents the word length of the data, and small n represents the total number of bits that are used for the fractional number representation. Similarly, for the floating point number representation, we have to use the capital N and the small n, where the capital N represents the total word length and the small e represents the number of bits that will be utilized in order to represent the exponents. So if we again see here, then we can say during the time of the quantization, first of all, starting from the requirement, we have to develop the theoretical concepts. Then we will develop the mathematical model, that is also known as the functional description or the functional model. And then we will move to the architectural design in order to decide what will the realization architecture structure here. And after deciding the structure, we will decide how the coefficients will be quantized. So, and in order to decide how the coefficients will be quantized, we have to select the mode, round mode, and overflow mode, and data format here. In the mode, we have to select the fixed, float, double, and single. And in the round mode, we have to select the seal, convergent, fixed, floor, and the round. And in the overflow mode, we have to select either the saturation or the wrap. And in the data format, we have to select any one data format here. After this decision, that is how the here the decision on the on the topic how the coefficients will be quantized. The next step is now the quantize the coefficient. If the coefficients have been quantized, then the next step is to quantize the input samples, output samples, results of the multipliers, results of the additions, and then the total results will be also changed here. And we will write the code for this purpose here. As we have written the code for the infinite precision, now we will write the code for this finite precision here. Then we will test the filter and compare the theoretical expectations here, and then we will analyze the result here. So this is the concept of the designing of any filter and its quantization here. Now we are moving to the concept for the purpose of the designing, and then we will decide how the quantization will be made here. So for the purpose of the design and analysis, we will utilize here the toolbox, that is the FDA toolbox, filter design and analysis toolbox. And for this purpose, we will write the FDA tool in the command window of the MATLAB. And when we will write this and press the enter button, then the FDA tool dialog box will be opened. That will be something like in this manner here. That is the having the different section. That is the here this is the response type. What is the response type here? Then we have to and the response type we have to select which type of the filter is required here. For suppose whether we can select the low pass, high pass, or we can select here the band pass, band stop, differentiator, or the these are the different types of the here the responses which are possible. Suppose we select here the low pass filter, and for the low pass filter, then again we have to select what is the design method. Low pass filter, whether that will be the FIR or that will be the IIR. Now suppose we have selected here the FIR filter, and among the FIR we have to select what are the different approximation. So from these approximations, suppose we have selected here the one approximation, that is the equiripple approximation here. And after this selection, that is first we have selected what is the response type, that is the low pass. Then we have selected here the design method, that is the FIR filter, finite impulse response filter, without any feedback here. And then we have selected the approximation, that is the equiripple here. Then on the basis of the filter specification, and these specifications are nothing but these are the pass band edge frequency, stop band edge frequency, attenuation in the pass band, and attenuation in the stop band, and the sampling frequency. On the basis of these 5 parameters, we have to decide the filter order. So suppose we have selected here the minimum order in place of the, and on the basis of these parameters we can calculate the filter order. If we have calculated the filter order, then we can specify here the order. And suppose we are interested for the minimum order here, then we can select this is the minimum order here. And for the density factor, we have selected is at the 20 here. Now we have to define these specification in terms of the hertz. That is the sampling frequency is the 48,000, pass band edge frequency is 9,600, stop band edge frequency is 12,000, and attenuation in the pass band is 1 dB, attenuation in the stop band is the 80 dB. So these are the selection, and now we will design the filter here. Now whatever is the filter designed here, due to selection of these parameters and following these response type, design method, that will have a precision of the infinite, having the infinite precision. Here we are saying infinite precision means we have assumed that whatever is the information of one domain, it has been transformed into the another domain. That is, we are using here the infinite number of bits as the word length. Now it means there will be no approximation error here. Now here the structure, the filter information is something like this one that has been here the designed. It is the direct form FIR filter having the order of the 50, and it is stable. The source is designed here. So here we are discussing the concept of the designing and analysis of the filters without going into the actual lab on the basis of the virtual lab. And for that purpose, we are using here the FDA tool of the MATLAB, filter design and analysis tool of the MATLAB here. So here again, here we can analyze these responses something like in this manner. That is, what is the amplitude response, phase response, and after this discussion and analysis, if we are getting here the satisfactory result, that is the impulse response is okay, and step response is also permissible here. And we have to analyze all the concepts here. Here we are just representing the responses, what will be the responses, but these responses has to be analyzed whether they are as per our requirement or not. Only then we can say it is this design has is satisfactory design. Here we can analyze the pole zero plot, what is the location of the pole zero plot, and also we can change here the location and position of the pole zero plot, and we can see the location and position of these points here. At any place if we see, then we will find its value here, what is the value of that particular location and position here. For the purpose of the here coefficients, we can see the total coefficients, what are the total coefficients and what are their values here, and these coefficients are having the infinite precision. Now we will see after this one, that is after quantization, what will be the changes in the coefficient here. The filter information is something like in this manner, that is the filter have the filter length is the 51 because the order is 50, so the length will become the here the 51. Stable, yes. Linear phase, it is type 1 linear phase, and the implementation cost will depend upon the number of the multipliers, adders, number of the states, that is the energy storing devices here, and then multiplication per input samples and the addition per input samples here. These are the parameters which are given here in order to decide the cost, implementation cost of the filter having the infinite precision here. Now see here, after this analysis, if the result is okay, that is we are getting here the satisfactory result, then naturally we will move to the, say this one is the magnitude response here, something like in this manner. Now we will move to the quantization concept here. For that purpose we will select this quantization button here, that is the set quantization parameter. This set quantization parameter will be selected here, so we will select the set quantization parameter here. Now when we say set quantization parameter, what is happening by default, this will be here the double precision floating point, that is the 64 bit. Suppose we have selected here the double precision, and in the double precision there is no additional settings for the double precision floating point arithmetic here. And now if we select here the single precision, then for the single precision we have to select the single precision, and again there is no additional settings for the single precision here. And if we select the fixed point, then see the some other parameters are required here for the fixed point, that is in the fixed point we have to use the qm.n, and for the single precision we have to use the 32 bit, for the double precision we have to use the 64 bit. Here for the fixed point representation, if we have used the fixed point representation, then we have to use the filter precision, whether it is the full or the specify all. Then coefficients, use unsigned representation, scale the numerator coefficients to fully utilize the entire dynamic range. Input output filter, here we can select the input output filter internals, or these are the and the numerator word length, what must be numerator word length, this is the 16, that is here the best precision fractional length here. So if we see any type of the mode here, mode means number system, that is as we have discussed, there are the three mode. One is the fixed point, and the second one is the single and the floating point, having the two sections, single precision and the double precision. There is no option of the user defined floating point. So, and for the user defined floating point, we can write it into our program, or during the time of the writing the code, we can utilize this concept of the float here. So if we have selected any one type of the quantization, then we will find here that there are the two responses. One related to the low pass equiripple. Here we have used the equiripple algorithm, and we have selected the response type of the low pass, and the design method was the FIR equiripple. So one is for the reference and the second one is for the quantized. Dotted line shows the reference one, and the quantized one is the second one here. So if we see, then we'll find there are the variation in the ripples, in the amplitude, in the pass band as well as a stop band, and there will be also some changes in the transition band due to this quantization here. So again we have to analyze these effects here, that is what will be the phase response due to this quantization. See, this is the phase response having the variation in this one, and we have to also see here the magnitude and phase both, and we can analyze these magnitude and phase response. Here we can see this one in another filter visualization tool, FB tool here, for the purpose of the clarity, and we can analyze this one. That is the now see, these are the differences in the, this is the amplitude, that is blue one color amplitude for the quantized and unquantized, and green one shows the phase response for the quantized and unquantized filter here. Similarly, we can analyze the here the impulse response of the filter, that is for the here the low pass equiripple filter and the low pass equiripple reference and the quantized here. We can also analyze the here the step response. Yeah, this is the step response for the step response, and pole zero plot. Here see the pole zero plot. The pole zero plot has the low pass equiripple quantized zero and the low pass equiripple quantized poles. They are shown by the square and the plus sign here. And the low pass equiripple reference zero is shown by the circle, and the low pass equiripple reference pole is represented by the cross sign here. So we can see here that what will be the effect of the quantization. Due to this quantization, location and positions of the poles zero has also been shifted here. So due to this change, what will happen? Sometimes the location and positions of the pole zero is changed in such a manner that we are getting the filter or the system that is not in the permissible range. Then we have to change the location and position of a particular poles or the zero to a particular location here, and then after selection of that position, we can analyze here the we can consider that particular filter for the purpose of the designing here. Now see here, the next one is the coefficient. This is the pole zero plot. This is the filter coefficient here. The filter coefficient quantized numerator are shown here. That is the quantized filter coefficients are this one, and reference numbers are this one here. Now we see the reference one, any one coefficients. We can compare these coefficients, how the values of the coefficients have been changed here. See, this is the value of the 00090982084802365, and see here the first one, that is this is the value here after the quantization here. Similarly, we can compare the other coefficients here also, that is what is the changes in the coefficients due to the quantization here. We can also compare the filter information. Here the filter information remains, the filter length remains same, order remains same, but the numerator has some changes here because of the having the word length of the 16-bit here. So there are some changes here in the numerator and denominator filter coefficients here. That's why the filter internal full precision is given here something like in this manner, and the filter implementation cost is also here in this case is the same, but in some another cases that may differ here. So we have to analyze these aspects, and after this analysis we can select what is the particular type of the filter that will be suitable so for the purpose of the implementation. So first we will design the filter, and after designing, the analysis will be made, and if we are getting here the satisfactory result, then we will move towards the quantization of the filter, and after quantization again the analysis is required, and after this analysis, if we are getting here the satisfactory result, only then we will move for the implementation of the filters algorithm here. So this is about the filter quantization and then its implementation. And as we know, if we have calculated, if we have designed the filter starting from this one, that is after understanding the problem, then algorithm then implementation of the algorithm. Then whatever is the concept that has to be downloaded on a given target with the help of the ID or the CCS, for example, CCS Code Composer Studio, that is the integrated development environment here. And in this one, we have utilized the design code. We have to use the design code and build, debug, analyze. And in the next lecture, we will describe these concepts here, how the designed filter that have the satisfactory result after the quantization will be downloaded on a given target here. So this is about the designing of the low pass filter. We have discussed here the design of the low pass FIR filter using the filter design and analysis toolbox of the MATLAB. That is a virtual concept, that is without going into the laboratory, how we will design the filter and how that can be analyzed so that the same can be implemented for the purpose of the application. So thank you very much. And in the next lecture, we will discuss about the downloading our concept on a given target. So thank you.